Hey guys, welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're a returning viewer to Mo Hunt Silver. And we are on episode number 10 of the Lincoln Cent Hunt and Fill series for these albums in front of me. I do have two boxes of circulated scents to hunt in the video here, and box number 18 for the series is going to have one ender, and box number 19 actually has 5 enders. And that's going to be 1 wheat scent and 4 Canadian. So we will be hunting for wheat scents, obviously, any foreigns, proofs, varieties, or anything else cool that we could find. And as a recap from episode number 9, we were able to fill 3 more spots in the book, one of them being a 1914. That's the oldest for the book so far. So let's see if we can top that in episode 10 and get something older, maybe a 1910 or 11 or 12 or 13, or maybe even that 1909 S VDB. Who knows? We'll have to see. But I'm going to start on box number 18, and we have roll number 1 right here in front of me, which we have a shield scent, and that looks like it's going to be another shield scent, but we'll just have to see what's inside all these rolls as we crack them. So, yeah, I'll be back as soon as I have my first find. And if you are new to the channel, please hit that like button if you like the video, and don't be afraid to hit that subscribe. It only helps the channel grow, and you'll also be notified of future videos if you hit that little bell. So, I'll be right back. Alright, I bring you guys in on roll number 6, which is our first find that we're going to have worth filming. It's not a wheat scent, but we do have a miscellaneous find here. It's a 1975 with the Rhode Island counter stamp. It's not in all that good a shape, but we'll take it though. First find to the board, miscellaneous. Finally, out of roll number 8, I just flattened them out here. We're going to have our first wheat scent for the box. And we got a reverse showing right here, so we can give it the flip here and see what the date is. Doesn't look too old, honestly. And it's going to be a 1941 out of Philly. So we can check that for doubling. Oh boy. This thing is dirty. And I'm not seeing any doubling. I'll check it closer under the loop, but I don't think I see anything. But I'll share with you if there is. Roll number 11 is going to give us another wheat scent reverse, and that's going to be right there, so we can pluck this out of here. Oh, if it wants to come out, there we go. And I'm going to say a 40s. Let's see what we got. And up. Okay. 52 Denver. So that's 140s and 150s so far. And 11 rolls. Alright guys, we're up to roll number 15. And that is going to be our wheat scent ender roll. So I flattened it out here, and I don't believe there's any other wheat scents in here, but we'll have to see what the date is on this one. And I'm going to guess it's in the 50s. Let's see what we got. What is our date? And it is going to be, oh wow, a little bit older, 1948, out of Philly. Alrighty. So that's 2 40s. And I'll be back if there's anything else in this roll. Roll number 20, third coin from the end of the roll. And it looks like we're going to have an oldie here. I have not flipped it to see what the date is yet, but this definitely looks like it's going to be an early one for how worn that is. Let's see what we got here. It looks like it's painted gold. Oh, wow. Well, and we got another 1914. That's going to tie the oldest for the album so far. And this actually is, yeah, this might even be an upgrader. Even though it's painted, it's not damaged, like scratched or anything like the one we have in the book is. So That might be an upgrade. Well, I'm just hunting the first half of roll number 21, the very next roll after finding that 1914, and we already have a wheat scent, which is going to be a 1953 out of Denver, and also two foreigns, which are both going to be Canadian scents here. First one being a 1982, a little bit of corrosion. And then the second one here is going to be a little tougher to tell. I might have to put that under the scope. Yeah, I don't know. I think the date's covered up. I might have to clean it a bit. It's a 2000 something. But it's not old at all. So we'll just put it up there with the fines. So that's going to be 3 foreigns so far. Roll number 29. And we're going to have another wheat scent. It's going to be a 1951 out of Denver. All right. A couple rolls earlier too, we also had another foreign. And that's going to be another Canadian scent right here, 1979. And that one's not in bad shape, but not in very good either. We'll still take it, and we'll move on to roll number 30. Just finished up roll number 31, and we're going to have a 1941. It's going to be our second one for the hunt, and it's out of Philly. So we can check it for any of the doubling that it could possibly have. And not seeing anything there. And I don't see anything there. So we're just going to have a regular 1941 out of Philly. The very next roll, roll number 32, and I uncovered a 1953 out of Denver. And yeah, it's got a couple scratches. Pretty average circulation, but that'll be 50's number 4. And we'll see if there's anything else hiding in this roll. Well, there was nothing else hiding in roll number 32, but I just got a couple coins in to roll number 33. And now we're going to have another wheat scent from the 50s, 1958 out of Denver. Alrighty, that's going to be 5 total 50s so far. And that's going to give us a total of 9 wheats in this box so far. And we still have 17 rolls to go, plus the rest of this here. Just laid out roll number 35, and towards the back, I see we got an oldie showing out here. And that is going to be a 1927. If my camera wants to focus, there it is. 1927 out of Philly. That might fill a spot in the book. So we got 2 oldies in this box now. We still have another 15 rolls to go. Yeah. This is turning out to be a pretty good box here. Alright, very next roll after finding the 1927. And we're going to have a 1955 out of Denver. About halfway through roll number, what is that? Roll number 36. Alright. Not bad. This box seems like it's heating up a little bit. Just laid out roll 46. And we have a wheat reverse showing here. So we can pull this out. And if I can pick it up, we can see what the date is. I'm going to say 40s. And we got a 1946. Alrighty. We'll keep going. Roll 47. It's going to give us 2 finds. First one being a 1950 out of Philly. So that's another 50s wheat. And then we also had another foreign. And it's a 2000 from Canada. There we go. Alright. We have 3 rolls to go in this first box. Okay, box number 18 is hunted. And we're going to move into box number 19. But before that, I'll let you know what we got out of box number 18. And we did get 13 total wheat cents. One from the teens, a 20s, 4 1940s, and then 7 1950s. We pulled 6 foreigns, all from Canada. Then we also were able to pull 7 2009s, 3 different designs there. The only one we're missing is the presidency. And then we got one miscellaneous with the Rhode Island counterstamp cent here. And then, as far as our copper jar there goes, get out our trusty scale. Let it zero and see how much we got here. So, 3 pounds, and I'm going to say 1.5 ounces. So, that's pretty good. About average. So, all right, with that, we'll move on to box number 19, which has 5 enders, and 4 of them being Canadian. You can see 1, 2, 3, and 4 as far as Canadians go. And then our wheat cent ender is a 1940, looks like a 44. All right, we'll get into it. Roll number 51 for the hunt is going to start us off with that Canadian ender, and that's going to be a 1982 in pretty rough shape. All right, so that's foreign number 1 for the box, and then roll number 2 for this box, or roll number 52, we're also going to have a 1944 wheat cent ender, and I'll have to get this opened up to see if there's anything else hiding in the roll with it. All right, the ender 1944 is going to be the only find in roll number 2, and it looks pretty circulated. But we're on the board with a wheat cent. Roll number 8 is going to give us our second wheat cent find. I have them flattened out here, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but we do have a wheat cent in here, and it's going to be right here. So it's reverse facing. We can give it the flip here and see what the date is on it. And we're going to have a 1952 out of Denver. Not bad. All right, 2 wheat cents so far. See if there's anything else in the roll. I just flattened out roll number 12, and we are going to have another reverse-facing wheat cent right here. And this one, I don't know, this one could be slightly older. We'll just have to flip it and see what the date is on it. Hopefully it'll be something for the book. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, 1941. Well, we can check it under the scope anyway to see if it has any of the possible double dies. Let's see what we got here. I don't really see anything on that. I don't see anything at the date, and then there's one last one at the motto, which I'm also not seeing. So it's just going to be a 1941 Philly, and almost looks like a Woody, kind of. Has that look to it. It's weird. All right. Well, it's another wheat cent for the board. Roll number 12 is going to produce a second find for us, and this is actually going to be the second on my channel that I have discovered in a box. And I have under my microscope a 1972 in horrible condition, but when I move this, you will see what we have. And if you guys can see that, we have one of the 1972 double die obverse varieties here, and I did do some research, and I believe it's going to be the 007 or the FS107. And here's some of the doubling you can see on Variety Vista. And I will scroll down. Our die marker, because this one is in such bad shape that I have, is going to be this die gouge right underneath where the VDB would be. And If you look at this coin that I have right here, it's very hard to see, but the VDB is right here, and the die gouge is going to be right in this area, right here. It's super hard to see, though, because of how bad the condition of this coin is. And I'll give you guys a closer look at it. I even cleaned this up a little bit with some acetone, because there was a lot of gunk, a little bit of corrosion. But that is it right there. I will take it. The first one I found is in much better shape than this one, but I'm glad to have it. Sweet. Roll number 15 is going to give us 2 wheat cents. First one being a 1955 out of Philly, which could have a little bit of poor man's, but it doesn't really look like it's very strong. And it's definitely not the DDO. And then we had 1956 out of Philly as well. So that's cool. 2 wheat cents in one roll. Definitely take that. Roll number 17 is going to give us another 1941 out of Philly. And it's not any of the possible DDOs. So that'll be 2 1941s. Roll number 19, and we're going to have another foreign cent, this time from the Bahamas, in 1998. And these are pretty cool, actually. They got the starfish on the, I guess that'd be the reverse side. But I like the way that looks. So, another foreign for the board. Just had roll number 22 kind of explode out on me a little bit here. But it looks like we are going to have 3 finds in this roll. 2 of them being wheat cents, because I see reverses to wheat cents. There are 2 of them. And then we're also going to have a foreign find being Canadian. And we have a 1970. Yep, and I drop it. As far as our Canadian and foreign find goes. And then let's see what these wheat cents are. Let's pull this one out first. And let's see. What do we got for a reverse? I'm going to say 40s. Let's see what we got here for a date. Yep. You got a 1940 out of Philadelphia. All right. Definitely take that. And then our second one is right here. Let's see what we got there as well. This could be 50s, 40s or 50s, but I'm going to say probably 50s. Let's see, what do we got? 1951 out of Philly. All right, not bad. Pretty good roll. 2 wheat cents and 1 foreign. Just laid out the very next roll, roll number 23, and we're going to have another wheat cent reverse showing right here. So we can pull this out, and this one looks like it's in pretty good shape on the reverse. A little stained up and brown, but I'm going to say 50s again, and I'm wrong. 1945 out of Philly. Pretty common. That's another wheat cent. I just flattened out roll number 27, and I saw we have another wheat cent reverse, so we can pluck this out and see what the date of it is. This does look like it might be a slightly older one, but we'll just have to see once we reveal what the date is here. And that's going to be a 1942 out of Philly. All right. Keep racking up those 40s. Roll number 29 is going to give us another 50s wheat cent, a 1952 from Denver, with a decent amount of corrosion and crud on it. All right. Roll number 32 is going to be another Canadian Ender roll, so let's get into it and see what else is in here. So unfortunately for that roll, this is going to be the only find in the entire roll. It's in pretty good shape too. But alright, so it's another foreign for the board. Well, I was working on the last half of roll number 34, and I came up to a 1938 out of Philadelphia. All right, it's nice to see a pre-40s in this box. Roll number 39 kind of spilled out on me again, but upon doing so, I believe we are going to have a few finds in this roll. And our first one is going to be right here, which is a 1946 wheat cent out of Philadelphia. All right, it's the first find. And then I already took a look at it because it looked old. And we are going to have a second wheat cent right here, which is going to be a 1944. That's seen some better days. Yeah, but 40's number 2. And then I believe, where else did I see? I thought I saw something else in here too. Maybe not. All right, I guess not at first glance, but if there is anything, I'll share it with you. Halfway through roll number 41, and we're going to have another wheat cent find, and it was obverse facing. It's going to be a 1955 out of Denver. All right. See if there's anything else in this roll. Just flattened out roll number 45, and I see we have another wheat cent reverse here. So we can see what the date is on it. All right, I'm going to say 50s. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow, I was wrong. 1946, Philadelphia. Another one to add to the 40s. Roll number 47. And I had a 1942 out of Philly sneak up on me, because I did not see it in the roll at all until I got to it. Really surprised me. All right, that's another 40s. And we have 3 rolls to go. Just laid out the very next roll, roll number 48. And this is how they came out. So we have another one right here I saw. And it's going to be another 40s. A 1940 out of Philly. Another 40s for the pile. Well, that's going to do it for box number 2 of this episode. And I'll say it actually wasn't a very bad box. We were able to pull a total of 18 more wheat cents out of this box. It only had one ender, being a wheat cent. And I'm honestly extremely glad that we did not have more foreign cents in this box, being that this box did have 4 Canadian enders. So 4 of those Canadian cents right there were enders on the rolls. And I'm glad there was only 3 others, really. So we had 2 more Canadians and then a Bahamas cent that was also found in the box, giving us a total of 7 foreign finds. And then only one 2009 also, which was kind of strange as well, but it's in pretty good shape, so I'll take it. As far as our wheat cent finds go, we're able to get one from the 30s in 1938. We got 11 total from the 40s, mostly all common, nothing semi-key or rare or anything like that. And then 6 from the 50s, and they're all common dates as well. I would say, though, for sure, the star of this box is going to be, however, not in very good shape, but this 1972 double die obverse that I was able to find. And I'll show you under the scope one more time. And you can see that doubling clearly on the word God right there. And also in. And there's a little bit on Liberty as well, which you can see in the L right here and some in the B. But that is going to be the DDO 007 or the FS 107 for the 1972 and all the DDOs. So this is one of possible 9. There's like 9 different varieties of the 72 double die. But I have found one of these before, and it is in much better shape than this one. It's actually a red-brown. This one here has definitely been through the ringer, but like I said, we'll still take it. Always good to have a double die. And also, let's see what we got for copper in this box, because our jar did get pretty full there. And okay, place that on there. We have, oh, looks like another 3 pounds, just over 3 pounds of copper again. So that's not bad. It's pretty average for my area. I usually do get about 2.5, 3 pounds per box. And so we are going to have a total of 31 wheat cents for this video. 13 foreigns out of both boxes, one of them being Bahamas, and 12 being from Canada. 8 2009s altogether, none of them being the presidency though. We got the just the other 3 designs. 1 counter stamp, which I'll also show right now. A Rhode Island counter stamp from 1975. Have not found one of those in a while. And then just the DDO. So I don't believe we're going to have any additions for the book, but I'll just have to see. And we might have some possible upgrades, though, because I did find a few really nice copper cents and a few really nice zinc cents. So we'll just have to see if we have any upgrades, but I don't believe we're going to have any additions. So let me do that right now, and I'll be right back as soon as I have anything plugged into the album that we could possibly upgrade. Alright, I'm back after comparing all today's finds to the books, and this will be the first episode with no additions. We're only going to have a few upgrades for this one. So we are still at 192 of 285 spots that we could possibly fill, and we had 4 upgrades for this episode. And the first one is the 1914. However, it's still pretty worn. At least it's not scratched, like the other example was that we had in there. And then a 1938 out of Philadelphia. You can't really see it here, but this is much better looking than the one that was in there. Lincoln actually has a lot of hair detail left. So we'll definitely take that one for the book. And then our third upgrade was a 1969 out of Denver. Nice red example there. And then the last one was a 1974 out of San Francisco. This one actually has some red on it. The other example that was in here was all completely brown and kind of worn. So we did upgrade that one as well. And that's going to really be it for this episode. And I hope you guys still enjoyed it. Even though we didn't find anything new for the books, it was still a fun hunt. And we did find a DDO. So, can never complain with that. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe if you've made it this far through the video. At least shows you're somewhat interested. Alright, have a good one, guys. We'll see you on the next one.